Okay guys, I'll do a quick walkthrough here. We are pressure washed, we are caulked in, we are also primed. We use, I know it's almost impossible to see, I think upstairs it'll show a little better, but we use a clear primer. You can kind of see some shine in there, that's the primer. But everything obviously is caulked in. We've gone around, we've pressure washed everything we possibly can. We've used multiple doses of our different wood brighteners and certain organic oxygenated bleach, and we've used pretty much everything we can. So at this point, this is the best that we are going to get. And the camera always makes things look a little odd. It picks up grays and oranges, so it will look a lot better than this obviously when it's done. Now look at that deck, it's basically blonde. So we went through there, we got all that stuff. It's starting to sprinkle I mean right now, and it's not even supposed to today. So yeah, so everything is caulked in, everything is pressure washed and dry, ready for us. We pressure washed obviously last week, so we're good there. I'll turn that radio down once I come back around. All the windows are masked with our 3M film. Everything is ready for us to hit it. Look how blonde that is, it's gorgeous. Got this place all done. It's ready. Now we just gotta let the water not fall from the sky. We got this. We had a heck of a fight with this wood. Don't get me wrong, I do think if we went dark it'd look a lot better, but I know that we didn't want to go dark, and that's okay. So I think when we're done it'll look pretty darn good. So, and that's the main thing, we didn't want to get into that house range down there. So all the outsides done. I've also gone through and I spent the day going through on turn this radio off.
We'll go on Jam On, and they're going to be at the Mountain Jam this summer, so is Government Mule.
Alright, sorry about that. So we've gone through and we have done the best of our ability on getting some of this black out. The worst spot we had was going to be right here. All that stuff, all the big lines, we pretty much got rid of. But that, I don't know, we tried everything, so we might even try to throw a little bit of a sand on it, but unfortunately when we do that it actually looks worse when it's done compared to just blending in. But that is the only spot that wood brightener, bleach, everything we could think of, it did not happen. So I'm gonna go up this way. So what I did is when I go through, we kind of clean up edges. I put new screws and everything. Some of these are already cracked right there, so I screwed it in with long wood screws going this way, so it should save us a pretty good amount of time. And it's solid. When you walk on this guy now, it is solid. It feels good. So we've been very adamant about being careful around any of the areas here. We even have our paper on everything. We're always scared about having to fix carpet or something of the like. So came through. That's what our stain looks like. That's just cedar. We tried to get these in as best we could. We like to coat, granted it's not going to be that dark when it dries, but we like to coat these prior to us spraying, and even more so prior to having it rain. This will keep water out, and so if it does rain tomorrow night like they're saying, it should be pretty good for us, hold all the water out. But doesn't that look amazing? So house, you can see here how that primer is a shiny clear primer, so that was done. We're masked, we're ready to go. We're just getting all of our stuff put together. We went through, put a lot of new screws and stuff to make sure, because that's a big thing that we you know, for us, I want to be able to walk and feel it solid. I did everything humanly possible on this. That's the best it's going to be. That one had been a little too many years. So let me stay on my paper here. So that is where we're at. We are going to be at a standstill in a holding pattern. We will have this completely done and ready to go for all the prep and all the masking and all that stuff. We will be ready to go and start staining. So if tomorrow, if it's raining, we will not be here. If it is the next day, it will be myself and 3 guys. So my goal is we have to be done by Friday. I'm not going to rush quality, but at the same time, we got to be done Friday. And so we plan on being done Friday. All of our paints and stains are in the garage. We just matched your gray that you already had. It was a Cullimore charcoal gray. We just matched that. We brought in the actual paint and the color formulation to match that. This is all going to be the standard cedar tone, which is a semi-transparent. It's not like a semi-solid or anything, so it should come out really good. I mean, this house is dry, so I'm sure we'll get it to look really nice. And then what we might do as well is try to take a blower, try to blow off the roof for you too, and get rid of some of these pine needles. But like I said, we're going to do the faces of the doors. So this door, that door, and then also the garage door and the man door down there will be taken care of. So we will get to that. Everything else pretty much ready to run. Listen to those stairs though. I mean, that's solid. That is solid. So we are kind of moving along as we move along, and how nice the posts look. Let me actually move this radio out of their way. I don't want it to get stained on my radio. So I'll get the outsides of these posts for you. Listen to that. It's like concrete. It's solid. A lot of screws. A lot of screws. So look how blonde that is. Came out really nice. And again, some areas, like we just have little spots that we need to kind of sand on, like right there, the black little thing. But we'll have that when we get onto the house. And then hopefully, with a little luck, some of this black stuff will disappear a little bit. And once we start actually staining, I might even try to cheat and throw just straight bleach on it, but I'm always worried about burning the wood. This was definitely, this guy was pretty ready for stain. So that is where we are at. So you guys see, we are moving right along. We should be complete by the end of the week, even if we do get a little bit of rain. So hopefully this finds you well, and we'll talk soon. Thank you.